say, learn by doing. I think a lot of people like to watch videos or, read books, and those are important. It's important to utilize those tools, but at the end of the day, it comes down to just doing it, trying to watch a video and then implement it yourself. A lot of times it's a lot easier to view these videos than it is to actually implement them in your own, IDE. So that's important. Sometimes, we don't have time, we have a part-time job, whatever it might be. And in that case, it means taking a class, or getting a certificate or whatever it takes. I mean, one thing that I will say that might help alleviate anyone who feels like they might be behind in the machine learning space, whatever it might be, is that, the field is always changing. It's such a new field. I definitely don't know everything there is to know about machine learning. I'm still learning things on a day-to-day basis. And so, if you were to go and take classes in AI or machine learning or whatever it might be, it probably has changed since the time that I've taken those classes. And it might be introducing new topics that I'm not familiar with. So even though you might be behind, or you might feel like you're behind, taking these classes, could put you ahead of some of your future colleagues. So that might be kind of looking at the glass half full. But in addition to taking these classes, I guess some of the classes that I think I mentioned some of these in the past, but I think some of that might be important are algorithms, database, data structures, whichever language, C++, Python, it doesn't matter. A Python or R class is also really important. And like I mentioned before, if you are interested in learning what goes on underneath the hood in machine learning, an advanced machine learning class, or getting a master's in machine learning, that's usually when you'll start going through the libraries, the actual libraries where we're pulling from in order to implement these models. And you start to fine tune them and, basically implement them in a more effective way. And yeah, discrete math, probability theory, linear algebra, you can't know enough math really when it comes to machine learning. So yeah, I think, and then, solving a problem. I see sometimes we go to, I personally have gone to some schools to recruit for a cloud computing role here. And, I'm kind of disappointed sometimes in how, they'll do some sort of like clustering for random numbers, right? And that's theoretically interesting, but I would want to see clustering for, I don't know, something practical, something that's real world. So if you are playing with the Kaggle data set, getting experience in, doing clustering for a real world problem and generating some insights is invaluable. And at least from my end, if I was interviewing that person, I would be more impressed and more interested to have them come work here or something like that. So I think that's really important.